What's up, Eagles fans? Amy Campbell, Fran, Duffy, again with the eagle eye in the sky. You already know what it is. So, Fran, we saw the Eagles offensive line have a very stellar performance against the Rams D-line, one of the best fronts in the NFL. And it is the NFL, so they have another tremendous D-line defense to face this week. A Romeo Crennel defense, the Texans. We're going to break down this front and all of the things that they do to disguise what they're doing.
Yeah, I guess we'll start with the connection that you made, which is the difference between Wade Phillips and Romeo Crennel's front. Wade Phillips is a one-gap scheme. We talked about that last week. Those guys want to run upfield just like the Eagles and attack plays on the other side of the line of scrimmage. With Romeo Crennel, you're going to get a little bit more two-gapping. So you're going to see more of these big bodies here. You don't see it necessarily on this play, but you're going to see more of these big bodies where they're going to line up right over the center or right over the tackle, and they're going to try and lock out their arms and read the play and then flow to the football. Now, that's not the case here, and really that's one of the things I wanted to show you, Amy, is that they do a lot of different things from a pressure standpoint, Romeo Crennel, where they're going to line players up, move everybody all around. You see J.J. Watt in different places. You're going to see Whitney Merciless all over the place, Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, a few names you might have heard of before.
Exactly, and they like moving all those players around and all those different safeties and linebackers. They'll move them up. You're going to see Honey Badger here on the right side of your screen. So they like to move pieces around and try and make you think as an offense, what's coming? What do I need to see here before the snap to put us in position? And this is just an overload look. And you're going to see, if you're going to just cut the offense in half, look at all of the different players you've got on this side of the formation that could potentially rush. And so this is just a basic overload look where now the quarterback, who's Alex Smith, they have to think, you know what, there's probably some kind of pressure here. Let's make sure we slide our protection that way.
Yeah, this side is loaded. There's probably one of these guys, chances are it's coming from this direction.
So they actually then at the snap of the ball, they send pressure from the other way. And we're going to see this.
Wow, and nobody has that guy.
No, wide open. And so we'll take a look at this from another angle, and I'll show you exactly how they're able to set this up. And it works really, really well because, Amy, it's not just about what they do up front, but it's also what they're going to show quarterbacks and offenses on the back end. All these guys in the secondary are all going to show Alex Smith something that he thinks he's going to be sure about, but it's going to be something different.
Which is how you get wide open hit on the quarterback.
Exactly right. So we're going to see right before the snap here that this is what Alex Smith's looking at. You've got the Honey Badger here lined up over the slot.
And
you've
he
got,
does not care.
No, he does not care. And you've got two high safeties here, so you kind of think, okay, this is where they're going to line up. Well, very late in the pre-snap phase, you're going to see something here that's going to give Alex Smith some kind of an idea. Watch these two safeties move. You're going to have the one safety rotate here to the middle of the field and another safety kind of creep down. So when you have that as a quarterback, you are automatically thinking, this is what our coaching staff will call a capped slot, meaning that you've got your slot defender here and he is capped by a safety over top of him. So by doing that, that is an automatic alert that this could be pressure, because now with this safety lined up across from this receiver, that opens up this DB to blitz. So they give that illusion right before the snap, saying, you know what, Alex Smith, this is what this is what you guys are getting. Look at this. You've got the capped corner. You've got the single high safety. This is where the pressure is coming from. So as an offensive line, you're now going to adjust, and you're going to make sure that our whole protection is sliding this way. And so now you've got your left tackle, you've got your left guard, your center, and your right guard all sliding in that direction, and that creates a one-on-one opportunity, number one, for J.J. Watt, so that's great.
Right tackle one-on-one over here.
That's a win for the defense, but then also, we're going to send somebody completely different. You can see he's just getting ready to come.
Yeah.
This is going to be cornerback Kareem Jackson, and he's going to blitz from the opposite side. So while the offense is sliding their protection this way, the defense is actually sending the pressure from the opposite side. And now I want you to watch just up front. Here's Christian Covington. He's going to expand his rush and go inside. J.J. Watt is going to expand his rush and go outside. So this is what you'll see. It's almost like Moses parting the seas. We talked about that before, where you're going to get the guard. He's going to make sure he's going to block outside to cover Covington. The tackle is going to try and make sure he covers J.J. Watt. Right in that gap is going to be where Kareem Jackson goes. So all of this was all created from that illusion that they showed just before the snap. You can see everybody is now expanding. There's J.J. Watt. There's Covington. Now you've got your wide open lane here for this corner to be able to run through, and Kareem Jackson, he gets through for a clean sack of the quarterback.
Clean sack. And you see the rest of the defense fall back. So they give that look that somebody's going to blitz, and then everyone slowly falls back when the play gets going.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Amy, because they are so good at doing three-man rushes. And this is a four-man rush, but you may look at this and say, oh, this is going to be a blitz. At the end of the day, this is a four-man rush. You've got four guys all coming, and you still have seven dropping out. You've got all these guys dropping out into zone coverage. So you're not losing anything from a defense, from a coverage standpoint. Now, you're going to have linebackers in space and safeties underneath and different things, but you're not losing body count. And that's one of the things that Romeo Crennel does very, very well.
Another big test for the Eagles, a home test for the Eagles. They've been on the road 2 weeks. It'll be great to have them back in Philadelphia. And as always, we have you covered with everything leading up to that game on PhiladelphiaEagles.com.